this today. And I'm live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the globe. I hope you're having a great day, everybody. And this is Myrma Alvarez from Baby Solutions. And we are here for the 90 Days Think and Grow Rich Challenge. This is from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And if you're following this series, I have been discussing everything about what Napoleon Hill said in his book Think and Grow Rich. And so I am summing up the week 5, what we learned on week 5. I have this weekly review at the end of the week. This was supposed to be yesterday, but since it's a happy USA 250 day, 250. So in honor of July 4th, I didn't, I have a guess. I didn't go live yesterday because we were busy just enjoying our Independence Day, right?
Right. Being
Yeah.
independent.
Yeah. So, but today is a catch up, and later on I'm gonna start week 6. So just FYI.
Week 6?
Yeah. This is week 5 review. So.
Okay.
Like I said, today we're reviewing everything we've learned about the week 5, which is you were there when we started it. It's
Yeah.
auto suggestion.
Suggestion.
It's so hard to say it. Auto suggestion.
It's like 3 syllables, right? So
Auto suggestion. Did I say it right?
you did.
Okay.
So you did. Of course you did.
6'3", my friends. Okay, so this week, first we learned that the words we repeatedly say to ourselves influence our thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes and actions.
Mhm.
And what else did we talk about?
Was it something about the mind, right?
The-
Your mind.
The language of
works,
the mind.
and you replace the negative thoughts with something positive, right?
Growth focusing
So
thinking.
It's a little voice you tell yourself, right? So
Yeah, I always say rewire your brain. If you are thinking negative or you are feeling negative, don't stop right there, because once you are thinking negative, you are attracting negative. It's the law of attraction. So you have to rewire your brain to think positive. And also we discussed the importance of healthy self-talk, creating meaningful affirmations, using visualization to stay connected to our goals, and building habits that support
You're better with your R's than me.
long-term growth.
There you go.
And what's the one lesson that stood out for you?
A lesson about what?
That stood out for you?
Quality, I guess, right? So quality of thinking, it affects your quality of your actions. So, it's like, I don't know, garbage in, garbage out, right? But it's the opposite. You're putting good quality stuff in your head and you're getting good quality stuff out. That's really I think the crux of it, right?
So yeah, that's right. So in my own online business journey, we have discovered that personal growth happens
Can I do
from
that? I want to do that.
from the inside out. Inside out. Comes from the inside.
Yeah.
And learning, always continue to learn. Don't stop learning. Learning the digital skills, attending trainings. And I most recently I didn't attend a Gather and Grow, which is like a once a year thing. Every group it starts their Gather and Grow, and this month, oh, was it last month, June, end of June, there was a Gather and Grow in Florida, where everybody is invited. I didn't attend that, but I attended it virtually, and so that's one of those things that you can do: attending trainings, attending the Gather and Grow,
meetings and stuff. Yeah.
and working with the supportive community, and that's very important. This gather and grow actually is also kind of support, a community support to everyone, because there are inspiring talks from the leaders in our community of how many now?
100 plus, I think.
Almost 300,000 business entrepreneurs. And our founders, the two genius guys, our founders are also there. So I was watching the virtual, everything is really, really inspiring, motivational, and it's really good to attend those things. And but so it's the learning, right? Unlimited, non-stop learning. But lasting growth also requires believing that we can continue learning, adapting, and improving. You have to believe. You have to believe. It's not only like you keep on training, but you don't believe in yourself. You have to believe that you will grow and you will develop, right?
Yeah. And look for things too. I mean, look for things in the internet, or there's a lot of training and things out there. It's staggering. I think the problem is it's like for me, it's like I struggle to get to information I want to learn about things in my life. But then it's pre-internet, right? Some of us are born pre-internet.
And you like going to
And
the
then-
library, you said.
Yeah, I used to go to the library all the time. I used to work in the library, so I mean, it's close to information, right? But then now it's the opposite. It's like the funnel effect, right? First, it was the pyramid where it's like you're struggling to get to the information. And then now it's like, the diamond effect where there's so much information and you have to whittle it down to something, like a diamond. Right?
Like-
You have to whittle it down to something that you want to
Funneling,
learn.
like a funnel.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like the funnel. Yeah, the pyramid and the funnel. So it's a great example.
Mm.
So yes, good. So so I think it's the opposite effect. Right? No, it's flipped. Where now you have to wade through noise to get to something that's quality
Yeah.
on the internet or wherever it is. So,
Filtering.
yeah, you have
Filtering.
to filter. So I think it's like you have to develop your own internal knowledge of what you want to learn, and then go out and look for it. And then that will lead you on what that journey is. Yeah, and a lot of the time that like we call rabbit holing at work, right? Where you're going off and then you're overdeveloping something, right? So it's called a rabbit hole, but it's usually a negative term, but it actually is a positive term if you think about it, because you're doing advanced problem solving, right? To get to the end of the problem, right? So I hear it, and I hear people use it in negative thing, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's not really negative. It's just the fact that you're doing the advanced problem solving. So it's also your ability to look at something too, right? Yeah, that's kind of the idea. So I mean, go on a study of something that you yourself would be interested in learning, based on what like let's say certain kind of sand creates concrete, right? I didn't know that. So different levels of sand. So the high end sand is used for silica. We know that for chips and that. And then the mid level sand is used for concrete and stuff. I didn't know that. So it's a really interesting story. But so that's what I'm saying. So you just start and figuring it out what you guys want to do. So
And also, I suggest, recommend that you focus on one thing at a time, or a few things at a time, and not focusing on a lot of things at the same time, so that you can I said focus again.
you can excel,
can-
right, at something.
Yeah, you can focus at one thing, focus on that, whatever you want to do. If you are thinking of a lot of things at the same time, and then you may not be able to even finish one.
Maybe like write some ideas, right? Just write some ideas out that would be areas where you would want to know something, right, about, and then you just pick one of those areas, to investigate, right? Instead of like, because all of our minds are kind of going all over the place, right? So maybe just write something down. Oh, hey, and then save that idea for later. Maybe put in notes on your phone, something like that, and then, you're basically writing it down, and then you pick something that idea, whatever that is you come up with, that subject area, let's say, right? And then now you're like, okay, well, I'm going to spend time now to go and look into that to better myself, So, I mean, that's kind of what I do, where I look at my ideas and stuff and figure out what I want to do with them.
And we have all the tools, we have all the resources in front of us. Like here, we are in front of our laptop here, or even just the cell phone. Everything is there with this internet, digital technology. Everything is there. Like before, when we were young, we have to, like he said, we go to the library or we go to the school. Before, when I was in high school, we go to a library of the church, and then we go there and borrow a book and then read it. But now everything is in the internet. I don't buy the hard copy. He has a lot of books, but I have the audiobook because I don't like reading using my eyes. You have, I mean, what I'm saying is you have options. If you don't like reading like me, there's audiobook, there are podcasts that are inspirational, motivational, and all that.
Well, that's how we started the Think and Grow Rich, right? I mean, it's such a famous book. A lot of people know about it. It's on the top books that have been like the highest printing. I think it's on the big list. And I have the hard copy books, and then there's a lot of like situations going on with the book. Maybe there's audio books, things like that. So the book definitely has a huge history. It's upstairs. I put it upstairs. Yeah, my bad.
I thought I put it there earlier. So basically what we're saying here is you are in control of your mindset. So by choosing what you want and control your mindset and focus on what is important for that period, right? And you have to like dwell on that first few at a time. Did I say it right?
You said it. Yeah, you said it.
You said it. You said it. Like you are not. You are not. What do you call it? I'm not awake. So as we close,
two of these. I'm not even finished with them.
Cheers. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Yeah.
So as we close week 5, we encourage you to become more of this. That's really what I want to say. Be intentional about your thoughts and allow thoughts you allow to shape your future. So be intentional about the thoughts you allow to shape your future, and your thoughts. Choose your thoughts that encourage growth. Choose words that build confidence. Choose habits that move you toward becoming the person you want to be. Right? So that's our 2 cents from me, 2 cents from him.
1.5 cents.
What?
2 cents from you, 1.5 cents.
What kidding. And what?
2 cents from you, 1.5 cents from me.
Wow, 1.5. No, 2 cents. 2 cents. So
you don't even have pennies anymore, by the way. They took money, right? Yeah.
So that's our 2 cents, 4 cents now. Thank you so much for joining us for this week 5. And for week 6, we will begin a brand new chapter.
Oh, man.
It's a specialized knowledge.
Specialized knowledge? That's what it's called?
Specialized knowledge for week 6. And I will do that. I will go live later during the day, maybe around nighttime, to start the week 6. So we will discover why knowledge alone isn't enough, and why successful people know how to apply what they learn. You have to know how to apply what you learn. And this chapter actually completely changed the way I think about learning and personal development. And we cannot wait to share it with all of you. And so if you're what?
We'll see.
We'll see. So if you're interested in personal growth, entrepreneurship, and learning digital business skills through our free educational webinars and workshops, there's a lot. Every week we have a free webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. live, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's our time. And since we always say that this is a global business, you can convert our 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to your time zone so that you can watch the live webinar. But if you are busy, like us, we are always busy. If you are busy and cannot watch the live webinar, it's still good
Okay.
because it is recorded, and so you can watch the recorded webinar. Those webinars are free Tuesdays and Thursdays every single week. And the way to access that webinar is, what's the access the webinar?
Sure.
Is to check our, do I have that banner?
BaberySolutions.com.
Oh, no, I did not have that. www, I will put it in the comments below. www.baberysolutions.com, and register your name and your email address, full name and your email address, and it will give you access to the complimentary webinar, which sometimes we call it workshop.
Okay.
So remember what Napoleon Hill said. I like this quote. That's why I always repeat this one. Say it.
Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Correct. And so thank you again for being part of this journey. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed Sunday.
Yeah.
And
Enjoy.
I will see you for day 36 is late tonight. Okay. And then we start, every day, the regular time, Monday to Friday is around 7:30 to 7:45-ish. 7:30 to 7:45-ish. And then Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be noon time. Okay.
And I'll finish my coffee.
And we will finish. We will finish our coffee.
There we go.
Have a blessed day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.